can feel it coming, troubles in the air.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cowboys. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain, and it's second down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps, and that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. A carry here for the big tight end. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Their big tight end taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Come on, let's go! 190!
Prescott now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So third down, just 1 yard to go. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Let's go! Ohio! Here we go!
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a... And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Here we go!
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So out come the Bucs now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Evans has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, in the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Come on, let's go. What Sunday? What Sunday? Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Flex round.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go to Elliott again, and he'll push his way up to about the 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. The slot man in motion right. On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jameis to throw it. He's going to launch this thing. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Fresh set of downs here. Another pistol look here. This is Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is...
And Winston lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Little motion now from the tight end. And they'll give it to him here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 2nd down, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guy...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now it's the back. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry up. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you? And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 10 here. And they'll run it here. He finds some open field here. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Winston now from the 50. Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Throwing here, Bradford. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. There we go.
On second down, Bradford again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Bradford. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
There we go now.
Fourth down, Bradford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Bradford. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's got room. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.